Hello, my friends. I have been absent for some time and I am so ecstatic to find out that none of you, literally none of you, unsubscribed when I was away. I cannot express how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for staying with me all this time. I promise you it was not in vain. So today we're looking at the new collection that came out here in the United States, Harry Potter. It's not new. This collection has already come out in Europe, and there it was with 12 complete figurines and then 12 more accessories. Some of those we're getting here in the United States, and some of those we are not. 24 European versus 16 United States. So it can be found two ways the United States. So the first one that came out and appeared were 6 packs. We can see some of the figures on the side of the boxes that you can find in those eggs. This is a Funko style little figurines. Funko, I'm sure everybody knows, but I'll just make a quick comment here on the side that the Funko has a very specific style, very minimalistic, very straightforward, simplistic. And Funko has a huge following here in the United States. A lot of people find this type of simplistic style quite irresistible. You can see that the eyes are just black dots with no minimalistic design. Then the nose is very simple, just a little triangle, and everybody has the same nose. The faces themselves have a signature square look, like the head is kind of square, if you can see on all of the figures. And this is the collection, the first collection of this style, the Funko style with Kinder Joy, that we got here in the United States. We're looking at the Europe all this time, releasing all these Funko style collections, street, music, superheroes, actually one of the recent ones. There is one thing that you need to know about this collection that is possibly confusing if you are not an avid collector of Kinder Joy. So the toys inside will be different depending on the packaging that you will find. So the first, like I said, came out this box of 6 eggs, and if you see here it says made, the toy made in Vietnam, and the eggs, you see the toy is made in Vietnam. So here we can find all of those figures, no accessories. In the eggs where it says made, toy made in Vietnam, right? And then you can find loose eggs. They will be coming in a box of 15 at the store, usually at the checkout area. So these loose eggs sometimes will say like this, Vietnam, just like the 6-pack. And very rarely, I don't see much of them, sometimes they will say the toy is made in Italy. So since you can find these eggs in 2 different variants, Vietnam and Italy, the toys inside will be also different. Let's compare the eggs, by the way. If you see, Vietnam egg is going to be more stretched, like more thinner. Other than that, the design is exactly the same. So if you see, it's like all stretched, the Harry Potter image, and here is like all tight and condensed and dark. So that would be the visual difference besides this inscription, Vietnam and Italy. So you see, you can see it here, it's like more stretch and lighter color, and this is more condensed and the color is deep. The dates on my eggs are different. If you see, the Vietnam egg came out much earlier and best before August 18, 2024. And the Italy one is best by October 20th, 2024. The second part of the unboxing of this video will be dedicated specifically to Vietnam and these boxes and the loose eggs and the weights and the tips regarding this part of the collection. So today we're going to be focusing on Italy eggs. We are going to open these 15 eggs. We're going to discuss the weights, the sounds, and how to find the missing toys from your collection easily and spend less money on it. So with this collection, the sound is your friend. You need to listen to the sounds and know the weights to be able to find the toy that you are missing from your collection. And it's actually quite easy with these 8 toys, much easier than with the other ones. So the first egg that we are seeing here is the weight is 31. Let's listen to the sound. 31 is grams. I don't weigh in ounces. Grams are smaller, that's why it's more convenient for me to use the grams. I use this type of scale for my home use, and then at the store, if I need to weigh an egg, I usually use a very small pocket scale that is half the size and half the weight. That's always with me. So the first egg is, the weight is 31 grams, and let's listen to the sound. If you see, the sound is kind of packed and it's pretty dull and it's kind of soft like fabric. So that is giving us a clue that there is a toy with the fabric inside. Let's see. And I was right. This is definitely a fabric. If you see, this is the sound you're looking for. This is the fabric I was talking about. So that's a bookmark accessory with the Hermione face, styled in signature Funko style. What is it, a bracelet? I don't know. Oh yes, let's see the paper. So this is the format of the paper that Italy makes and puts with their toys. In Italy, you won't find all of those figures. Actually, you will find them only in Vietnam. Here in Italy, you'll find 6 accessories and 2 more figures. This is the accessory that we got. It's basically for, it's a bookmark, like I said. And you can basically tie the pencils together, or crayons. Organize. It's like an organizer and a bookmark. And behind it also has a little measure, like a ruler. It has inches and millimeters right there. Okay, that's the first figure that we got. The next one is also 31. There are 2 types of these figures. There is this Hermione, and then there is a boy with yellow colors, which is from Huff and Puff, if I'm not mistaken. But no, it's the same girl. Sound is fabric, like a little bit dull. It's the same Hermione. Okay, the next one is 29.8, almost 30 grams. The sound is bright, so that's not the fabric bookmark. Oops. So I feel that's a Luna Lovegood pencil topper, because the sound is bright and there is like 2 plastic parts hitting each other. You can hear it? So the sound is plastic, bright, but it's pretty packed. I'll tell the difference with the other figures when we will be able to find them. So the weight and the sound is telling me that this is Luna Lovegood. Let's see. Yes, I was right. This is Luna Lovegood pencil topper. Let's see the paper. So this is a pencil topper with a head of Luna Lovegood, a character from Harry Potter movies. She had this feature of saying the most uncomfortable things that are straight truth right into the face of everybody around her. Like, she would say the most uncomfortable things. Here she is wearing some fancy glasses. So she looks like kind of like a figurine, so that's a pretty cool accessory, I would say. It looks pretty good on a pencil, but I'm not gonna spend time on this. Okay, the next one. 29.2. That's a tiny sound. It's pretty packed. I think it's gonna be a bookmark, but of either gray castle or black train that has paper bookmarks in it. The difference between Luna Lovegood and this one is that it's more packed. There is less space inside, and the sound is like just one plastic part, not two hitting each other inside, but one hitting the walls. Look. It's pretty packed, and the sound is not very bright, but it's still plastic. Let's see. Oops. Yes, I was correct. This is the black train. So this one and the gray castle will make exactly the same sound and exactly the same weight. It's impossible to say which one is inside. Yeah, so let's see. This is the actual plastic part. It's a black Hogwarts train. And this is the back, the Funko logo, the Kinder logo, the number, and some detalization in the front. So that's a bookmark set. That's not a bookmark. That's a page indicator for folders or sheet protectors, something like this. So basically, when you have a folder and you need to find a page quickly, you can use these stickers that come with a set. Here, if you see, it says that you can unglue it like this. You can stick it to that page, and then you will be easily able to find the page that you're looking for. So we have 3 of them here, which is Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, bright yellow, and then blue Hermione Granger. The plastic part has a sticker on the front to look like a train, like this. And also it has a little hole where you can put the little rope, little string, and make it into a keychain. Okay, that's a good one. You see how I'm able to predict? I'll tell you, summarize you at the end with weights and everything, how to find. Let's see, this one is 29.6, almost 30 grams, but some kind of like in between. That's a big, bright sound. I feel like there are 2 parts hitting each other inside, not just one part. There is definitely more space than the train usually, or the Grey Castle, the Hogwarts Castle occupies within. So I feel that's another Luna Lovegood. Yes, I was correct. That's another Luna Lovegood. So this one is 30 grams. Pretty bright sound. Another Luna Lovegood. Yes, it is another Luna. So let's see this one. This is 29.2, much lighter. Usually when you see the weight of 29 grams or close to, that is the lightest in this collection, and it would be one single miserable plastic part right here. So let's listen to the sound. It should confirm. Much more packed. Listen. Luna Lovegood. This one is either Grey Castle, Hogwarts, or another train. Let's see. See, it's pretty packed, and the sound is quiet and light, and still there is a plastic in it. It's not fabric like this one's. So let's see who we got. Yes, it's another train, like this. So the next egg is 29.3. That's a pretty big sound. It's pretty bright. I'm afraid it's another Luna Lovegood. Yes, it is another Luna Lovegood. Okay. Next one is 31 grams. 31 is pretty heavy, and this was in 31. So Can you hear the sound? The difference is a big movement, lots of space, but the sound is super dull, like fabric is hitting. Soft, dull hit. Single hit. Look, listen. Can you hear like it's soft? If you were shaking it, you would feel like soft hits like this. I don't know how to better explain this. If you shake some eggs in the store, probably you would feel it. With experience, you'll get really good at this. And yes, yes, it's the boy. Yeah, I got the yellow boy. Nice. Okay, so that's basically like Hermione Granger, but the Hufflepuff boy, I don't know who that is. If you know, guys, let me know in the comments. I'm a fan of Harry Potter, but you know, I don't go that deep. So yeah, this is the dude. He also has the ruler behind, but you cannot see the numbers, so you have to remember the numbers in your head. The same style, the mouths are not even drawn, just the eyes and the noses. Isn't it Sedgwick, something like this is coming to mind. Okay, let's see the paper. Sedgwick, something like this. So this is the same as Hermione bookmark and the pencil organizer, and we're not gonna spend much time on it. So far we have found 1, 2, 3, 4. That's half of the collection. So we need to find 4 more. So we have 6 more eggs. Let's listen to this one. This one is a very important sound that you will want to pay attention to. So this weight is 30.5, and the sound here is the brightest of all of that collection. That's because you get 2 very bright plastic parts, and they're hitting each other. This one is even more lower sound because the parts are thicker. But you can see that how bright the sound is. These are hollow figures, so they will create a specifically high, tingling, almost metallic coin sound. Listen to it. Compare it with a different sound. This one, for example. Do you feel this is like low and plastic? With little part also hanging around there, like little sand is in there. That's probably paper or something. This one is the figure. The figure will sound like little bell, like little coin, metallic, almost plastic, like almost metallic, bright sound. Hear it? So, with this sound, you can get either the Chinese girl, Cho Chang, I believe, I might be mistaken, or Professor Snape. Actually, as a matter of fact, Professor Snape is one of my favorite characters of this movie. And Alan Rickman did a tremendous job with his deep voice and like slow speech, like, oh, my favorite. Okay, I hope this is, I was saying, with this sound like this, you can get either Professor Snape or the Chinese girl. The Chinese girl will be 29.5, and the Professor Snape is 30.5. So according to the weight, this should be Professor Snape. But you must understand that the dessert part of Kinder Joy is going to have differences. Sometimes they'll put a little bit more chocolate, sometimes they'll put, I don't know, more glue around here. So the weight of, in general, an egg can be off by gram. So technically speaking, even at 30 with something grams, there could be still the Chinese girl, even though she should be at 29.5. So let's hope this one is the correct one and they put us the exact amount of chocolate and not more and not less. Okay, that's Snape. Yes! Okay, you guys, why is it important that you pay attention to this particular sound and how to find this figure? In my experience, and it might be different for you, but in my experience, this is the hardest to find figure in this set, the hardest to find toy, Professor Snape. So this is his BPZ or instruction paper. In the back they all look the same. And let's look at Professor Snape. This is the first figure we're looking. This is the sound I'm speaking about. You see how metallic and light and bright this sound is? This is what you're looking for inside the egg, if you want to find Professor Snape or the Chinese girl. The difference in sounds in plastic is because of the ingredients of the plastic, of the resin or whatever they're made of. The more fragile the plastic, the more bright it will sound. This is not a flexible plastic. And the more flexible, more rubber added to the plastic, the less bright it will sound. For example, we have another pencil topper, just like Luna Lovegood in this set of toys. And it's Dobby's head. And the Dobby head has a lot of how's it called, rubberizers, like rubber ingredient in it, so it sounds completely different from Luna Lovegood. It sounds, when we find it, I'll tell you how it sounds later. So let's look at Professor Snape. No mouth. I cannot get used to where is the mouth. And then there is eyes, brows. If you see, the girls will have very little eyelashes on the side, and that's how you know it's a girl. And the boys will consistently have no eyelashes, right? So here we can assess the eyelashes. But this is Professor Snape. He's wearing his black robes. I can see the buttons on his shirt right here. And then he has pants and the long jacket. And actually, I don't know if you guys can see, I believe his clothes inside is navy blue, but it's hard to see with the light that I have here. So he has his signature hair, and I didn't press him good enough. It's basically a keychain as well. So we found the hardest to find figure, Professor Snape. Let's see whom else we find in this tray. This is 29.3. The weight is telling me that it could be these, and I hope I find the Grey Castle in this set of eggs. It's a light plastic sound of a packed little space inside. Listen. This is how the big sound will sound. That's Luna Lovegood. You see, it's like a single part, the little space, really packed. That's a train or a castle. I want it to be a castle. Yes, it is a castle. Yes, we got another toy. Very good. Okay, see the paper first. This is the paper. Same again. And now we get Hogwarts. Hogwarts has even less detalization than the train because it has some rocky bottom hole, and then there is a sticker of the Hogwarts castle. Full moon. For Luna Lovegood to feel good, I guess. The back is exactly the same. And it comes with the 3 page markers. Harry Potter, Professor Snape, and Dumbledore. So this is all related to Hogwarts, and they have HHH. Let's compare. Here we have just the students, which is Ron Weasley, Hermione, and Harry Potter. They don't have an H to them. See, they just have uniforms. This one has a H Hogwarts sign to them. Okay. Here is the close-up of the bookmarks, page marks. Dumbledore is funny. Right. and also comes with a string. Oh, I throw it out. Okay. Now this one is 30.6. I'm getting worried because I do want Dobby. So I believe that is still Luna Lovegood, because Dobby has a very specific sound that is, I don't feel it's there. Let's see. Yes, it's Dobby. So basically it's that big plastic sound, but a little bit less bright than Luna Lovegood. But it's easy to confuse, probably like not worth mentioning. Okay, here is the paper for the second pencil topper, and this is mini sub collection within this set that we are completing again, another one. Right, it is exactly the same as the other pencil topper, except it is very cute. Big nose. See, big ears. Dobby. Dobby is precious. I really like Dobby. He has mischief to him. If you remember, in the first movie, he dropped the cake on the face of Uncle of Harry Potter. Okay, we'll put him here. Now we have 3 eggs left. This is 31, and this is going to be one of the fabric bookmarks. Let's listen to the sound. It has to be soft and dull in fabric-like. See? Soft. Not bright. Okay. Let's see who we got. Yes, I got another yellow boy. Great. That's great. Amazing. Yes, very good. Right, and now we have only 2 eggs left. And we're missing just one toy, which is the Chinese girl. So the sound tells me that it's one of the figurines, because it's like almost metallic, really bright. Can you hear it? Okay, so the weight is 29.5, so I marked here Chinese girl or Professor Snape. Let's open it. And we got a last toy. Yes. Nice. So that's a Chinese girl, Cho Chang or Cheng Cho. I'm not sure. She was a almost girlfriend of Harry Potter, as far as I remember. She has this uniform, black uniform, wand in her hands. She has little eyelashes. Her hair is done into an elegant ponytail in the back, I want to believe. She has a hood in the back of her jacket, or whatever this is. Right, and she also has a little string to make her into the... Thank you. To make her into the keychain. Not gonna do it right now, but you get the point. So this one is like this. And this concludes this, guys. We're gonna open the last egg. I'm gonna give an opportunity to predict what's inside. I'm not gonna say it. And then after you have predicted it, we are going to summarize our findings and how to find the necessary toy from this Italy subset of Harry Potter Funko Style Collection USA. Okay, listen. What is this inside? What's inside? The weight is 30. I'm going to give you another second to decide, or maybe write a comment. What's inside? What do you think? Write a comment. The weight is 30. As I said, with the 30 weight and the bright sound of these parts that looks like almost metallic clinging of toys, of coins. So that could be Snape or another Chinese girl. The weight is 30. It can be really. I've found in this weight both Chinese girls and Professor Snape's. Okay, let's see what's inside. It's the rarest toy, Professor Snape. I got lucky. Yeah. So that is what we have as a collection, guys. We have 4 subsets that make total of 8 toys in the Italy part of the Harry Potter collection. 4 subsets means that they will produce equal, more or less equal weight, more or less equal sound. Let's start with the easiest to find. You can just rely on weight and buy 31 grams of eggs with the soft, dull sound. 31 grams soft, dull sound. That would be the bookmarks. So this one is going to be a little bit lighter, the yellow boy, because it is slightly smaller in size, the plastic part itself. Less wide and less hair, so it will be half a gram or 0.4 grams lighter than Hermione. See, so that's the first subset. Then we have the lightest toy in the whole subset, which is either gray Castle of Hogwarts or black train. Here I noticed that there is some interesting designs on the bottom that we didn't pay attention to. So Hermione turned into a kitty at some point, and the book also time. So that points to the fact that she is a bookworm. Then Ron has a trolley and magic stars and a train. Yeah. And then Harry Potter has glasses, a frog, and also some magic stars. Very nice. I'm referring to this bottom part in the design. Now with the Hogwarts castle, yes, the design on the bottom is much more prominent. Here, Professor Dumbledore will have the cup and the outline, the city line, so to say, of the Hogwarts castle, and in no, that's a phoenix. That's a phoenix. Yeah, he reborns from burning to ashes. And then Harry Potter will have Hogwarts letter of invitation, and he will have Hedwig. Oh no, that's Snitch. That's not an owl. It's a Snitch, because he plays Quidditch, the game, the sports game of Hogwarts. That's a Snitch, the gold ball that is difficult to catch. Harry Potter also has this signature scar of him. And then Professor Snape has a scale and a dropper in a potion bottle, means that he was the professor of the potions before he was the professor of protection against dark arts. Yeah, so that's nice. I appreciate the design. Even though the toy is simple, I do appreciate these little things here. Now, these ones will be Luna Lovegood and Dobby. The weight for them is Dobby 29.5, and then Luna is a bit more heavier just because she has more hair. So it's between 29 and 30, 29.5. Almost, this is 29.5 and this is almost 30. I don't know if I can show you, but Dobby has a little bit more rubber in it and Luna has a little bit less rubber in it. Let's knock on the hard surface and let's see how they sound difference. So this one is brighter. This is a little bit darker, duller, how to say, less bright, but pretty much similar. They have a lot of space inside the egg, and they will make a lot of movement and a lot of bright plastic sound, and the weight also is going to help you. And then the almost metallic, bright coin-like clinging is the figurines that you're looking for. This is the sound, hollow, bright, and like a tiny bell is ringing. So yeah, we have the subset of 2 complete figurines, Professor Snape and the Chinese almost girlfriend of Harry Potter, which I don't remember the name of. Yep. I hope, and yes, the weight is going to be, for her, surprisingly, despite the more hair, but visually she's a little bit smaller than him. She's going to be 29 and a half. With this bright sound is definitely her. And then he's going to be 30 and a half. With this bright sound is going to be definitely Snape. But don't forget to check that the egg will say Italy. Because if you have the egg that says Vietnam, all of them will make this bright sound. All of them. The weight will be different. Yes, there are different weights in there. In the a subset of 8, the Vietnam one. So be careful. Watch out for the inscription for Italy. So I wish you best of luck in finding the missing toys with the least amount of attempts. Shake the eggs, weigh the eggs, beat the system, and get your missing toys from the first attempt. Let me know how it goes down below in the comment. If you're collecting this, if you like how it turned out, if you are a fan of Funko and this mini Funko, that would be very interesting to know. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next in the unboxing of the Harry Potter Vietnam subset of this collection, or any other collection that I feel like opening. Bye now!